Today we are diving into pure chaos with the top 10 worst signings in the Premier League history. We're talking about multi-million flops, false promises, and careers that nosedive faster than Spurs' title challenge. Let's get into it. What's good, football fans? You're watching One Way Football, and today I'm going to be diving into the top 10 worst signings in Premier League history. I thought I'd do this video because it is the transfer window, and there's certain teams waiting on players to come in, and there's certain teams that are going to get players coming in, and they could be massive flops. Let's dive straight into it. Number 10 is Danny Drinkwater to Chelsea. The fee was 35 million. 35 million back then was quite a lot of money considering. In 2017, from Leicester City, he was a part of Leicester's title-winning fairy tale. Then Chelsea dropped the 35 million on him. It was a bit of a weird one. He made 12 league appearances, and, well, in 5 years, that's mental. The fact that you've only had 12 league appearances in 5 years. You spent more time injured or on loan than you did at the pitch at Chelsea. Absolutely catastrophic signing for Chelsea and a massive flop. And they come in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 on a wage bill of 500k a week, Alexis Sanchez to Manchester United from Arsenal back in 2018. This one hurt me a little bit because, well, he was an absolute phenomenal player at Arsenal. Just remembering that awful piano unveiling was, when I seen it, I was like, wow, what is going on here? That was one of the high points of his actual career at Manchester United. After that, 5 goals in 45 appearances. His attitude was off. His form was vanished. And he became like, well, a wage-draining ghost at Old Trafford. Maybe that's what Arsenal were trying to do. Maybe he was an undercover agent for Arsenal. But at number 9, Alexis Sanchez. Sorry, mate, you made the script. At number 8 is Andrea Santos to Arsenal. On a fee of about 6.2 million, signed back in 2011 from Fenerbahce. It was probably one of the signings where your expectations is probably higher than what it actually looked like. Awful diversity, slow and off shape, and the cherry on top, swapping shirts with Robin van Persie after half time. It was just, what is going on right now? Robin van Persie left Arsenal, and Arsenal fans probably would never forgive this one from Andrea Santos. Coming in number 7, Beppe from Manchester United. He signed for Manchester United back in 2010 for 7.4 million, which is quite a lot of money considering if you haven't seen the player play before signing him, which Ferguson did state in one of his interviews about the player. That's never a good sign if the manager doesn't even know what you're like before signing. He looked completely lost and on the pitch, just not in the Premier League level at all. Pepe comes in at number 7 for Manchester United. Coming in at number 6, Jack Rodwell to Sunderland from Manchester City back in 2014. His wage fee was about 70k a week. And he was brought to the club on 10 million. He symbolised Sunderland's collapse and refused to leave while earning that kind of money a week. Barely played, and when he did, Sunderland almost never won. The contract from hell. Jack Rodwell, sorry, mate, but you come in at number 6. Coming in number 5, this is a bit of a weird one for me because being an Arsenal fan, we are looking to bring him into the club. So coming in at number 5, Kepa at Chelsea, to Chelsea, sorry. And his fee was 71.6 million, signed back in 2018 from Atletico Bilbao. The most expensive goalkeeper ever. And one of the most, well, unreliable. Let's put it that way. Poor, poor positioning, bad decisions making, and that infamous moment where he just refused to come off when being subbed. It will just go down as one of the worst ever subs in history. And he became the boss of Chelsea for that 10 minutes. Who does that with a manager? So Kepa, sorry, but you come in at number 5. Coming in at number 4 is Fernando Torres to Chelsea. Back in 2011 from Liverpool, the fee was about 50 million. Big price tag, even bigger flop. Scored just 20 league goals in 4 seasons. Now, a lot of players do that within 1 season these days. I mean, looked completely a different player from his Liverpool days. Like someone had stolen his powers, like that film out of Space Jam with all the basketball players. But Fernando Torres, you've made the list and you come in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is Winston Bogard to Chelsea. Signed back in 2000. He was on a weekly wage of 40k, which was quite a lot of money back then. And he came from Barcelona and played just 12 games in 4 years. 12 games in 4 years. That's nothing. Refused to leave because of the fat contract and literally sat in the reserves and got paid for it. Chelsea begged him to go, but he said no. Iconic in the worst way. Winston, you get number 3. You've made the list for this one. That is shocking. Coming in second place is, for the second time, by the way, at Chelsea, Romelu Lukaku. He signed for just under 100 million, 97.5 million. Signed back in 2021 from Inter, scored a few early goals, and one of them was probably against us, Arsenal, back in 2021, because I can remember it, thinking that this lad is going to destroy the league again. But it was a massive flop. Then gave a massive bombshell interview about missing Inter. Form dipped, fans turned on him, and Tuchel just throws him out of the squad. Loads back to Inter within just a year. 97.5 million, by the way, for just a 1-season disaster. Romelu Lukaku, for the second time, you get second place. And the top of the table in my top 10, coming in first place, is Andy Carroll to Liverpool. 35 million from Newcastle back in 2011. Deadline day panic. Buy after the transfer thing saga that they had with Torres. Left them with big physical, but just didn't suit Liverpool's way and style of playing. Constant injuries. Scored 6 lead goals within 3 seasons. That's absolutely diabolical for 35 million. We take the capital L off of Liverpool, and what do we get? A massive L for Liverpool. Andy Carroll, you make number 1 in my top 10 worst Premier League signings ever. So there you have it. The most jaw-dropping bad signings in the Premier League. Usually it's one of the greatest signings, but this time, because of the transfer window that we're in now, I just think that Arsenal has fallen behind with their signings. So I thought I'd make this video. And let's just say some of these signings you would hate to see at your club. Who did we miss? Drop the worst transfer in your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to like, throw us a sub, and hit that bell to get notified for more football content on oneWAYfootball. We've got more content coming out every week, so don't miss out. Thank you very much. I've been James from oneWAYfootball, and we shall see you very, very shortly.